Attention passionate Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle, SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news now, guys. When you look at the current landscape of the NFL and the NFC West, it's clear that things are heating up, and the Seahawks are right in the middle of everything. They're facing some serious challenges defensively, especially in their secondary, which has been a bit of a sore spot this season. The loss of Tariq Woolen, who went out in Week 4 with a concussion and is now out indefinitely, has really shaken up the team's secondary stability. Woolen's absence has left a huge gap, and the Seahawks are feeling that pressure. Meanwhile, Julian Love, who's been a key piece in their defensive backfield, is listed as questionable due to a hamstring injury. It's clear that the Seahawks need to act quickly to shore up that secondary if they want to stay competitive, especially with some tough opponents remaining on their schedule. And here's where the big news comes in. According to sources close to the league, such as Adam Schefter, the Seahawks are actively exploring a major trade. The team is in talks to acquire Charvarius Ward from the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I know what you're thinking, Ward. That's a name that's been making waves across the league, especially after a stellar 2024 season with the San Francisco 49ers, where he was a Pro Bowler. He's been lighting it up this year as well, with 2 interceptions and 22 tackles in just 6 games, and he's been graded among the top cornerbacks in the league by PFF with an 89.2 rating. When you watch his style of play, it's easy to see why he's so highly regarded. Ward's coverage stats are impressive, allowing just 55% completion on targets thrown at him, and he maintains a very aggressive style, especially in man coverage, where he boasts a 62% success rate in jamming receivers at the line. That's exactly the kind of aggressive coverage that the Seahawks need to restore some stability and confidence to their secondary. But why the Colts, and what's the catch? Well, the Colts, despite their strong 5-1 start, are operating with a tight cap space, just around $12 million, and they're looking to make some moves to free up cap room. Their defense is actually performing quite well, allowing only 18 points per game, which ranks them among the top 5 defenses in the league. They're skeptical about parting with Ward, but the opportunity to receive a third-round pick in the 2026 draft, conditional on certain factors, along with cornerback Nehemiah Pritchett, makes it a compelling deal. Pritchett is a rookie who's seen minimal snaps so far, but he's considered a project with potential. The Colts are also focusing on extensions for their star defensive tackle Chris Jones, so they're looking to balance their cap and roster flexibility. For Seattle, this trade could be a game-changer. They're willing to absorb around $16 million in cap space to bring Ward in, which is a significant investment, but one that could pay huge dividends. The Seahawks' defense, which was previously allowing around 25 points per game, ranking 20th in the league, would get a much-needed boost with Ward's presence. His ability to shut down opponents' top receivers, especially in critical third-down situations, could dramatically improve their overall defensive efficiency. His career stats are quite remarkable: 8 interceptions, 45 pass defenses, and forcing 5 fumbles. When you analyze his game, Ward's aggressiveness in man coverage, with a success rate of 62% in jamming receivers, stands out as a key trait that the Seahawks desperately need. This move isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about transforming the entire secondary. Ward, projected to be a man maestro for Seattle, could reduce the Seahawks' passing yards allowed per game from around 215 to about 170. This is a huge drop, and it means fewer big plays allowed, more turnovers, and a secondary that's capable of intimidating opposing quarterbacks. His past performance with the 49ers in 2023, where he added 120 pass defenses to his team, shows he can elevate a secondary's performance significantly. For Geno Smith and the Seahawks offense, this means less overthrows, better third down stops, up from a previous 8% increase, and an overall boost in confidence that their defense can hold the line when it matters most. Now, let's take a moment to step back and look at what this means for the Seahawks' playoff hopes. Their odds to win the Super Bowl, which were previously around plus 12-0, have now jumped to plus 6-0 with the addition of Ward. That's a huge leap, and it's not just about one player. It's about the message that the Seahawks are serious about contending again this year. With Ward's ability to neutralize the top receivers in playoff situations, the Seahawks are setting themselves up for a real run. Imagine a secondary with Woolen returning, combined with Ward's shutdown capabilities. Opposing quarterbacks will have a much harder time pushing the ball downfield. This trade could be the difference maker that turns a good team into a legitimate Super Bowl contender. Of course, the Colts are also making strategic moves. They're looking to reconfigure their defense with an eye on the future, and acquiring Pritchett and a conditional pick allows them to do that while managing their cap. But for the Seahawks, this is a golden opportunity. They're at a pivotal point in the season, with their division rivals hunting for wins and trying to capitalize on any weaknesses. Adding Ward could solidify their secondary and give them that extra edge they need to climb the NFC standings and make a deep playoff push. Looking ahead, the trade deadline is set for November 4th, and all signs point to this deal potentially closing in the coming days. It's a bold move by the Seahawks, but one that could pay off big time. They're investing in their defense, betting on Ward's proven talent to bring stability and playmaking ability to a unit that has struggled at times this season. And for the Colts, it's a smart cap management move that allows them to keep their options open for future extensions, especially for players like Chris Jones. So, what does all this mean for you, the Seahawks fans? Well, it's an exciting time. We're on the brink of seeing a major shakeup in the secondary, and Ward could be the piece that finally unlocks the Seahawks' defensive potential. His addition is expected to boost their pass defense significantly and make them more formidable against some of the league's top offenses. It's a move that signals the Seahawks are all in this season, aiming for that elusive second Super Bowl appearance, and they're willing to do what it takes to get there. And of course, this trade also sends a message across the league. Seattle is serious about competing now. The NFC West is still wide open, and with a stronger secondary, the Seahawks could challenge the likes of the 49ers and Rams more effectively. They've already shown resilience this season, and with Ward in the fold, their chances of making a deep playoff run look even brighter. The team's defensive stats, which previously ranked near the bottom in points allowed, could see a dramatic turnaround. Plus, the mental confidence boost for the entire secondary, knowing they now have a top-tier corner like Ward, could translate into more aggressive, confident play on every snap. So stay tuned, Seahawks fans. This is just the beginning of what could be a very exciting stretch for your team. The trade deadline looms, and the Seahawks are making bold moves to position themselves for a playoff push. It's a testament to the franchise's commitment to excellence and their desire to bring another Super Bowl trophy to Seattle. We're all eager to see how this unfolds, and I can tell you that the energy around the team is palpable. Everyone's talking about Ward, what he brings, and how he can change the dynamics of the Seahawks' defense. The next few weeks are going to be critical, and as always, we'll be here, breaking down every development, every play, and every new chapter in this incredible Seahawks story. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. Do you think Ward is the missing piece? Are you excited about the team's chances now? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news. We're in this together, and it's going to be an exciting ride.